All right, when we met just the other day, we worked on adding strategies. So today we're going to work on subtraction strategies. Get whatever you need to write on because I want you solving right along with me today. The first problem we're going to work on is 84 minus 39. So we're working on subtracting today. Now, Miss Staten told you that whenever we added the other day, that the answer is called does anyone remember? It's called a sum. Now, when we subtract, the answer is called the difference. You're figuring out how far this number is from this one. You're finding out that part in the middle, the difference. Okay? You're finding out the difference. So our answer, remember, you could put a mystery box wherever it is that whatever it is we're solving for. You also could put a question mark. And remember, I told you also could put something called a variable. Do you remember what a variable is? Yeah, so a variable's any letter. Could be X, could be C. If we were talking about pencils, maybe P, right? So if this were a story problem and we said there were 84 pencils in the bucket at the beginning of the year and we have used 39 of them, used would mean that we've taken away from our whole and we've used them, we've gotten rid of them. How many pencils do we have left? We would be looking for one of the parts. Part of them have been used and thrown away. Part of them have not been used. They are unused pencils. So you take the two parts, put them together to get the total, the whole, or the big daddy, the biggest number in the equation, right? So there are a couple strategies you could use. Remember, you can pause the video and solve it on your own and then click play to see how I solve. Okay, the first strategy I'm going to show you is you guys, well, let's just draw it out with base 10 blocks. You guys know the whole is one way to draw it out is base 10 blocks. The draw out the whole, 34. When I go to take away 30, I'm going to take them out. I'm not putting 30 more in there. I'm taking out. I'm subtracting 30. So I'm going to take away 10, 20, 30. And then I notice I need to take away 9. When I look at my ones place over here, I only have 4. Doesn't mean that 9 is not there because look at all this number, right? This number is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 4. We definitely could take away 9 pencils from 54 pencils, but where's the 9 at? It's part of a 10, right? So you could model that 2 different ways. You could say, okay, I'm going to take this one. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm going to exchange it for 10 ones so that then it's easy to subtract 9 because then I would just mark off my 9. Some of you, whenever you were in first grade, learned to split this 10. If this was a 10, okay, it's a long 10 stick, I could think, okay, well, if I took off 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, took off 4, I need to still take away 5 more because 4 plus 5 makes 9. So I'd need 5. Well, if I'm thinking about a 10, I know that's half of them, 5. Mark it out. So how much is left down here then? If I just used half of it, yeah, it's like a 5 stick. If this is a 10 stick, half of it would be a 5 stick. So I have 5 right here. How much do I have here? All together I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. Okay, so we just got P, pencils, equals 45. Or right up here, we could fill it in. 45. Our difference is 45. There are 45 pencils from 39 to 84. Okay, you guys have done this though, made some trades and done some of that even in first grade. So if this is the only way you're still solving at this point in second grade, we've got to come up with a new strategy. So I want to show you a couple of ways, okay? Some of my friends like to start with the first number, okay? Remember, you also can add to help you subtract, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute as well, okay? So if you wanted to start with 84, and you wanted to count on a number line. Let's do that next. Make your number line or get out your blank number line. And what do you know about 39? It's made of 30 and 9. 39, you got it. So 30 is what? 3 groups of 10. Here we go. So if I count backwards, even though I'm still going this way, I could take away 10. And instead of being on 84, I like to put my numbers down here and what I'm doing up here. It kind of keeps them separate. Just organizes my thinking a little better. That might help you out. So 84, 74, then what? 64, then what? 54, right? So we took, because look, it went from 8 tens, 4 ones, 7 tens, 4 ones, 6 tens, 4 ones, 5 tens, 4 ones. Now this one doesn't count. That's where we started. So you hop, took away 10. Hop, took away 10. Hop, took away 10. Anytime you hop forward or move backwards, anything on a number line, that's when something's actually happening. You're either adding or subtracting. So whenever I look at this, we took away 10, 20, 30. Was that what we needed to do? You bet it was. Now what do we need to take away? 9. Okay. How can we start at 54 and take away 9? You could count backwards. I'm going to bring that down here. So if I put 54 on my number line, okay, here's what I know. If I said 54, class, what is that made of? You would say 54, 54. Say it again, 54, 54. So if we have 50 and we have 4, if we take away that 4, we're left with the 50. Great job. Let's see what that would be like. It's not going to be as long as my hop as the 10 because it's not the same as 10. But if I take away 4, remember anything you do goes up here. I land on 50 because 54 is made of 50 and 4. So if I take away the 4, all I have left is the 50. But I didn't need to take away 4. I need to take away 9. How much do I have left? 4 and 5 make 9. So I need to take away 5 minus 5. If I'm at 50, and I'm going to go backwards on the number line. I just got to 50, 5 tens. Now I'm going to have to take one of those tens away and break it up, right? So no longer do I have 5 tens. Now I have 4 tens. And what is it? If I'm taking away 5, what's the other part of that 10? 5. 5 and 5 make 10 and 4 tens. Okay, if we put it back together, here would be a 10 and here would be 4 tens. That would get us back to 50. So you can always work it backwards to check your work, okay? So did we take away 40? Did we get back to 45? Yes, we did. So we stopped. We took away 30. We took away 4 and then 5, which is the same as taking away 9. So we took away 39 and we landed on 45 is our answer. So maybe a number line makes sense to you. Maybe getting out that hundreds chart is what makes sense to you because you can count back 3 tens, count back 9 ones, and you could land on 45. One last strategy that I want to show you is what that would look like if you didn't want to use the numbered line. If you're getting to the point, you say, okay, I want to do that, but I'm going to start with 84 and I'm going to take away 30. This is what the equation would look like. 84, 74, 64, 54. I got to 54. I've taken away the 30. Now I'm going to take away the 9. Here it is. I'm showing you where it's at in the equation. Okay, well, this is kind of hard for me. So I'm going to take away the 4 and get back to 50. Then I start with 50. I'm going to take away 5 more, and that will equal 45 because I took away 4 and 5, and together that makes 9. And then I took away the 30. I landed on 45 just like I did before. Okay, so this is what an equation would look like to match the number line if that's what you used. This could be the equation to match your thinking on a hundreds chart. Now, all of you know if you have a part total box, part, and then the whole or the total, that when you subtract, the total is the whole. So 84 is the whole. One of the parts is 39, and we're missing the other one. Remember, if this was pencils, we're missing how many we have left to still use. So you could we know we always can take our 2 parts, and we can add. So I could start at 39, watch this, and I could add some more. Ooh, we know some. That means that you're adding an amount that you don't know yet, right? So we could add some, and all together that would equal 84. Now we're talking about adding. Remember, if you start with one of the parts and count on till you get to the whole or the big daddy, you can solve it that way. Adding can help you with subtracting. That's how Miss Staten solves. I'll tell you that right now. I'm an adder. I like to add. So if I start at 39, I'd say 39. I'd skip count. 49, 59, 69, 79. Do I want to go to 89? No, why not? Because I needed to stop at 84, right? I could, but then I've got to subtract some. So you could do it that way. But I'm going to stop at 89. Does this one count? No, because that's what came out of my problem. It only counts when you move forward. So that's how much is there? 10, count again, 20, 30, 40. So I just added 40. And here's what I found. 39 plus 40 gets me to 79. Because if 3 plus 4 is 7, then 30 plus 40 is 70, and 9 plus 0 is still 9, okay? So there's the first thing I did. Now, have I gotten to 84 yet? No. Now, this one, since it's in the process, everything we do, like adding 40, is what we circle, because that's part of our answer. If I'm at 79, I know that's only one away. Look, because 9 and 1 make 10, right? And here's 70. So if I have 70 and 10 more, that makes 80. Plus 5 more makes what, class? 85. So let's look at what we did. We added 40. What else did we do? That's what we got to. That's not what we did. Because remember, right now we're looking for the process of how to get to the total. We got to the total. Whoops, it was supposed to be 4. Because we were going to stop on 84. Sorry, I thought it was 85. Yeah. So we added 1 more. Circle it. We added 4. Circle it. So we added 40 plus 5, because 4 and 1 make 5. 45. Is that the answer we got up here? Yes. Is that the answer we got here? Yes. So you can use adding to help you with subtraction. So I'm going to give you one last problem to solve on your own. And I just probably told you 5 different strategies that you can use. So I hope you pick your favorite one and use it. Here's your problem. Show me what you got. 62 minus 19. We're looking for the difference, or I'm going to put a C. We're looking for that missing variable, which we know is just the missing number. Okay, so the subtraction tells us we're looking for the difference. The answer is the difference, but you don't have to subtract to solve a subtraction problem. If you understand the part total box, then you know that the total 62, you're going to break it into, you have 19 on one side and some more on the other. This is how you do it. You can always add to solve. That's my favorite way, because that's what I do as an adult in my head. You don't have to, though. So I'm going to show you one last time. Remember, pause it if you want to solve, then push play. I'm not going to go through all of those because this video is getting kind of long. I'm going to show you again how to take 62, because remember, we want to move past just drawing out our base 10 blocks at this time in 2nd grade. So I'm going to keep the whole number 62, and I'm going to take away 10 because 19 has a 10 in it. And that would get me to what? 52. Great job. Now I need to take away 9, but I know 52 is made of 52. You can put them together, right, and make 52. So if I take out the 2, 50 and 2, I'm going to be left with 50. Okay, so look, I just took out 2 of these because I wanted to get back to a 10. Anytime you can get back to a 10, you can use your tens friends to help you. So what else is it, guys? If I had 9, but I already used 2 of them, how many will I have left? 7, because 2 plus 7 make 9. You can always work it backwards. So now I'm still needing to take away 7. So I had 50. I'm just going to rewrite that down here. I'm going to take away 7. What is my tens friends? 7 and 3. 7 and 3. But do I still have 5 tens? No, I just used that last 10. So instead of 5 tens, I jump back to 4 tens. 4 tens, and then look, these two go together to make the 5th 10, and that's where the 50 came from if you were to work it backwards, okay? So 62 minus 19 equals 43. I could erase that. I could put 43 here. In this one, I could put 43 because 43 plus 19 makes 62. And I could also say C is the same as 43. Okay, guys. Whew! Say, I'm glad we're done with that. That's right. I hope you do really well practicing this today and over the next couple of days. Work on it. Use different strategies until you find the one that makes the most sense with you to store right up here in your toolbox, okay? Your toolbox in your mind. I know you can do it.